Hey, it's me, DPS salesman, Dato.
Oh, hell no.
In episode Echoes, we talked about Still Hunt Apex with the Hazardous tag. In episode Revenant, we used Exdirus and Bittersweet combined with the best damage super, Well of Radiance. And today, we're gonna talk about Hezen Vengeance, the best rocket launcher currently, and why you need two of them. Real quick, for the people that don't know how to obtain it. It's from the raid Vault of Glass. No, not D1 VOG, it's from the reprised VOG released in 2021 in Destiny 2. Back then, those weapons weren't craftable, and some weapons had really outdated perks. Like, look at this perk pool from the old Hezens. But in episode Heresy, Bungie updated those perks and made the weapons craftable. So let me put on my nerd glasses for a second, so we can talk about the best rocket in the game right now. In Destiny 2, we have 4 rocket launcher frames: Adaptive, Aggressive, High Impact, and Precision frame. And Hezen Vengeance falls into the Aggressive frame archetype. On the damage ranking among the frames, we have Adaptives and Aggressive both dealing 94,162 damage, as they share the same damage per rocket, followed up by High Impact with 85,633, and then in the last place, Precision frames with 81,323. But if we take a look at the total damage, we can see High Impacts are first place, followed up by Precision frame, then Aggressives, and on the last place, Adaptives. But didn't you say Hezen is the best rocket in the game currently? So you are a snake oil salesman, huh? Relax, relax. Let me show you what we all have in our pockets.
This copyrighted conch is the cornerstone of our organization.
In episode Heresy, the magic conch, the artifact, introduced us to a perk called Legend Incarnate. Weapons with the Time Lost Magazine origin trait are granted increased damage while the Time Lost Magazine perk is active. Damage increase is for primaries 20%, for special 15%, and for heavy weapons 10%. Combined with a massive origin trait, Time Lost Magazine, final blows with this weapon grant bonus super energy. When your super expires, this weapon's magazine size is doubled for a long duration and reloads from reserve. This buff lasts for 20 seconds. So in short, use your super and this rocket turns into Super Saiyan. With that, we have Hezen Vengeance taking the lead in DPS and total damage now. Let's talk about the perks you want and why you should craft two. Looking at the perk pool, we see a lot of good perks. If you want to run Hezen as your main DPS option, the first role you need is Envious Arsenal with Elemental Honing, or Bait and Switch if you're not running Prismatic. This role focuses on rocket dumping and works really well in short damage phases. Envious Arsenal allows us to reload our gun quickly by tagging an enemy with our 2 other weapons, and Elemental Honing gives us up to 35% damage boost at 5 stacks for 20 seconds by hitting an enemy with different elemental damage. For your second Hezen, you want to have Auto-Loading Holster and Explosive Light, or Bait and Switch. You want to run this as your secondary DPS option to supplement your special weapon. An example what gun to supplement would be Still Hunt. Elemental Honing is, in my opinion, bait. It is usable, but you are definitely not taking full advantage of the perk, because you are running it as a secondary DPS option. Let's talk about why auto-loading is so good on Hezen. I low-key sound like a Hezen glazer right now.
Blazing, see?
With the combination of the origin trait and auto-loading holster, we have pre-nerf reconstruction on crack for 20 seconds. Back in the day, pre-nerf recon was reloading one rocket every 3.5 seconds and can overflow the mag. Other words, it took the perk 7 seconds to reload 2 rockets, comparing it to Hezen, which only needs 3.3 seconds to reload 2 rockets in the mag, thanks to the origin trait Time Lost Magazine. I hope I see you running 2 Hezens in your vault now, and if you do, show me that on Twitter at DatoDestroyer. And if you wanna know how Well of Radiance turned into the best damage super in episode Revenant, check out this video right here.